Hey guys, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk about personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. It is week 6 of the Robinhood Challenge. If you have been here since week 1, you know we are doing pretty well. If you are new here, basically I put $25 into my Robinhood account each week, and then I wait for the right opportunity to purchase strong stocks to then enter a position and then sell for hopefully a profit. My goal is to get to 20% at the end of the year. And my goal is also to beat the SPY, ticker symbol SPY. It is an ETF. Beat that just because that's kind of the benchmark for the stock market. Just to show you that anybody can beat the stock market by picking solid companies. So if you have not already, if you want to subscribe to a channel that does not suggest pump and dumps, only strong, solid companies, and how you can find your own companies similar to the ones I pick, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's jump right into this week's results. All right, so we are going to take a peek at Robinhood. I am not sure what the SPY is up in terms of this year. We want to go off of year to date. So it looks like this year I am up 11.33%. And as we scroll down, I am up 18.9% on LTRX. I did purchase 10 more shares of AEY today at $1.46. And I did receive Disney for free for joining Robinhood. If you do want a free stock, there is a link down below, or you can reach out to one of your friends who I'm sure has a Robinhood account and get them a free stock as well. So again, Lantronix, they had earnings this week, actually yesterday, Thursday, and overall pretty good. I did have a pattern on the daily that I shared in my community tab. Again, another benefit, if you are a subscriber to my channel, you will see my trades that I do and also post patterns and reasons why I am purchasing a stock. So again, Lantronix is up 18.9%. Let's just take a peek here. So I have 18 shares at an average cost of $4.74, and my total return is $16.16. 16 cents, up 18.93. So yeah, we are doing good here. Let's take a peek at the SPY really quick to see how the SPY is doing year to date. I do not have the SPY on my watch list, so I should add it to make it easy. SPY, perfect. Let's add it to my first list. All right, let's go back. There's the SPY. Again, I think we're up 11% this year. So the SPY doesn't do year to date, unfortunately. That's kind of annoying. Now I know why it's not on my list. Okay, let's take a look at the desktop to see where the SPY is at. Again, I'm at 11% year to date, and my one single position is at 18.9%. So we are looking at the SPY. It is I do want to recognize the SPY S&P 500 is an ETF, but when you type in SPY stock, it just shows you this, and it's super easy to see where we're at for the year to date. So I'm just going to scroll down here, and we're going to look at year to date right here. So year to date, it's up 7.15%. That is really good considering we're only in February. The S&P 500 historically returns 7 to 12% a year. So I want to say, the SPY is doing good, but again, it's early in the year, and I don't know if, with all the layoffs going on, if things are going to stay positive. So I just wanted to call that out. Additionally, the ticker symbol that I bought today, ticker symbol AEY, I purchased 10 shares. They do have earnings on Monday. They are a decent company. So let me show you guys if I can find my mouse. I guess why I bought more shares and why I am not concerned if the stock goes lower. Can you guys, okay, I need to adjust my screen really quick. So Here is AEY. It needs to be smaller again. Okay, so here's AEY. So we can kind of see this kind of looks bearish in my opinion. We have this up here and then a flag pull down and then a flag. So we could see a drop on Monday. Um, but the reason I am not very worried is looking at their sales, and so their sales are at 96 million a year. Shares float 8.5 million. So based off of that, shares are undervalued because the shares are currently at $1.47. And, if there's only 96.2 million shares available, I'm sorry, if there's $96.2 million in sales, but only 8 million shares available, that would 8.5 million shares. That would bring the share price to around $11 if the company just had, no growth, no debt, no cash, no nothing, just breaking down 96 million a year, 8 million shares. It's like a lemonade stand. You and your buddy own a lemonade stand. There's two shares basically. You guys brought in $10 for the year. Each share is worth $5. I know that's not how finance or calculations work, but this is what I normally do to just kind of gauge where the stock price could go if things went crazy. So around $11 is fine. Um, Also, they have 28% gross margins. They are slightly not profitable, by 1%. So they're on the cusp of being profitable in 2023. So again, I feel comfortable holding this for through any ups and downs. Additionally, they are lowering their debt right here. And we can see over the past 5 years, this company has done sales, so they are consistent. So, just based off of that alone, I feel pretty good. Looking at their balance sheet, they do have a little bit of cash, but also their total assets are 27 mil, total liabilities 16 mil. Again, nothing really bad about this company. So, again, earnings are on Monday. We'll see what happens, but let me show you the chart for LTRX and why I decided to hold through earnings. You can see my screen, you can see the craziness. So the first things first, where to start? I guess I will zoom in right here. And you guys can still see my screen? Yes. So basically, I had to decide right here if I was going to hold. And based on this candle right here, we could see that the volume has been green for the past like 10 days, which is a great sign. It's a very bullish candle as well. We have a long lower wick, meaning there's a lot of demand. A lot of people wanted to buy the shares when it dipped down here. Also, the MACD was starting to fail. That is a clear sign for you to sell. However, not only based on the candle, based off of the volume over the past 10 days, I made the decision to hold because of the pattern on the daily. And so I'm going to remove some of this stuff to show you the pattern on the daily. Okay, you can see my screen. Let me just tighten it up a little bit. All right, let me move it over. Okay, so we are looking at the daily here, and we can see that the stock was in a high tight flag. So we have our flag pole here. You guys can see that. We have our flag here, and we have a breakout upward. The measured move can be a few things you can do to measure the move. However, based off of my supports and resistances that I've charted, coming up to touch and test this longer term resistance is feasible around $6.17. It did touch this resistance right here that has been following through. Let's just zoom out. So where we're at right here is this area. Let's see if I can this is good. right? Yeah, it's not making things freeze. So we have this longer term support and resistance right here. We can see over the past year, it's kind of acted as it just fell through and then resistance, resistance, support, and then resistance, breaks through, acts as support, bounces off of it, bounces up, support, support, and then turns into resistance. And then this candle tries to break through, but it can't, so that's resistance. Comes down here, look at this, resistance. And then today it touched resistance as well. So yeah, just looking at this volume, can you guys see? You can't see it. Let me adjust a little bit. So right down here, we can see, look at this spike in green volume. So I am planning to sell next week around $6, hopefully, maybe. If the price continue, if the momentum and the price go that way. You never know with the stock market. Everything's based on probabilities. Something could happen over the weekend and the stock market could just open 10% lower. So again, my target is holding until it gets around $6. I will post in my community tab when I sell. Please never copy what I do. Trading in the stock market is very risky. So this is just me and my journey. I do share how you can find similar stocks just like this. But that'll be another video as well. If you guys are interested, let me know. But with my other stocks as well, I do post which scanner I found them from. With LTRX, I've been watching this one for a while and I just decided to bite the bullet because the stock market was going crazy and this one was lagging a little bit. So again, we're around 20% gains in our Robinhood challenge. So congrats to myself, pat on my back. Good job. Again, I don't pump stocks. I don't have the capital to pump stocks. Again, you saw I have less than $200 in my Robinhood account. Don't ever copy someone else's trade. That's, I think, the benefit of my channel is I show you which scanners to use that you feel comfortable with. You need to talk to yourself. Are you okay trading high risk, high reward, or do you want something more solid that's predictable in terms of momentum, support and resistance, things like that. So again, another good week, everybody. Yeah, I'm excited for next week. I don't really, know what's going to happen next week other than I'm excited to sell LTRX and move on and look at another company. So yeah, with that, I hope you guys had a wonderful week and you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back at it next week, which will be week 7. Hope you're all doing well. Talk to you soon. Bye.